You enjoy live services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. See our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th
Al
Street.
Bellinger Fieldhouse, the TMP Monarchs, and the Scott City Beavers. The Monarchs 11-3, Scott City 11-3. TMP comes in after beating Norton last Friday by a score of 76-50. Have more.
To gather together this evening in competition. We ask that all those involved tonight, players, coaches, and fans, may conduct themselves in a God-pleasing manner and show good sportsmanship, despite the outcome. Lord, we thank you for the gifts and abilities you have blessed these athletes with, and we pray that they may use them to glorify you. We ask that all involved in tonight's game may be kept free from injuries, and that you will be with us as we leave this place tonight. All this we pray in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
And that is our national anthem from the Thomas More Prep Marion Pep Band. Jeremy McGuire, along with color analyst Dave Barber, as these two teams getting ready to battle, Scott City and TMP. It has been quite a rivalry that we've seen over the years, Dave, when they played in the same league together, and they've continued that rivalry with one game a year. Last year it was in Scott City, a game that TMP did not play well in and got down early and didn't have much of a chance. But this year I think is going to be considerably different.
Yeah, I think the Monarchs are playing probably a little bit better than they were at that time last year. Good defense, and it's kind of got a special feel to tonight. It's kind of the end of an era between these two good friends, and that's on their mind that they're not going to be facing as Coach O'Brien moves on to the Topeka area next year to coach some football, and it should be a lot of fun. A lot of respect between, you could hear it in Coach's voice when he was talking in the game, a lot of respect for Coach O'Brien, and I'm sure it goes the other way. Two good friends going at it one last time.
Yeah, these two guys have been at it for quite a while with going face to face, and even though they're good friends, you never want to lose. It's kind of like playing a brother. You don't want to lose to him.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that's in the back of the mind, and he probably used that a little bit in the pregame speech as well. That this is my buddy, and we don't want Glenn O'Neill to get the better of us this last time.
Let's take a look at your starters for Scott City. They will go with Bo Hess, a 6'4" junior, Dylan Hutchins, a 5'10" senior, Kyle Kier, a 6'2" junior, Drake McRae, a 6'1" senior, and Drew Duff, a 6-foot junior. For TMP, the Monarchs will go with Peyton Hoffman, a 6'3" senior, Chase Romey, a 6'2" senior, TJ Flax, a 5'11" senior, Jared Vinston, a 6'7" senior, and Ryan Reuter, a 6-foot senior. Again, for Scott City, it's Hess, Hutchins, Kier, McRae, and Duff. For TMP, Hoffman, Romey, Flax, Vidstum, and Reuter. Well, here we go. It is TMP and Scott City. The Monarchs will be in their home white uniforms with the navy blue numerals trimmed in silver. And Joe Hurdle has the microphone. Now that doesn't happen very often, so we'll take it down to the floor.
Many of you have heard or already know, this is Coach Glenn O'Neill's last season at Scott City. And that means it's his last time ever to play in our beloved pit. So I'd like to say a few words before we get started. Glenn, you've been at Scott City 20 years, and that is equated to 40, I say 40 Scott City TMP basketball games and 4,700 miles on the bus for each of us just for these 40 games. We played each other so often we could likely switch benches seamlessly with the same results. I want you to know that the games against the Scott City Beavers will always be some of my fondest memories. Not only are you a formidable opponent and fierce competitor, you're also a dear and respected friend who will never be forgotten. And after 2 decades of classic TMP Scott City basketball games, we know a little bit of TMP blue has rubbed off on you. Because we don't want you to forget the TMP Monarchs, I got you a little gift. A token of the best rivalry games in my career. A TMP tie that you can wear with pride.
I tell you what, pretty awesome. 2 good friends like that, and sharing a hug now at midcourt and shaking hands, and that's the last pleasantries that will be spoken for the next hour and a half or so between these 2 guys.
Till the final buzzer anyway, but what a special moment.
Yeah, it's not very, I mean, it's just not very often that you get to have a competition like that against somebody that you're so close to. But don't get things all mixed up. He wants to beat the tar out of him right now.
Yeah, pleasantries are over.
Yeah, didn't you want to do that with like your brothers?
Sure.
You never wanted to lose to them at anything.
No. That would be a no.
And my kids, they don't like to lose. Their mom rubs off on them because she doesn't like to lose, my wife Jessica, at board games. It can get pretty ugly. Tip, won by Scott City. The Beavers left to right. Road Navy Blues with the white stripes down the side. White numerals trimmed in sky blue. TMP in their home whites. Dark blue numerals trimmed in silver. Scott City basketball. Drew Duff with it, the 6-foot junior. Hands it off to Drake McCray. Now on the right side, Dylan Hutchins dribbles between the circles. TJ Flax with the man-to-man defense. There's a pass into the lane, knocked away, and it is loose, and Scott City will keep the possession. McCray plays it out. Pump fake on the outside by Duff. Now top of the key 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Ryan Reuter. Right to left, pushes it up the floor to TJ Flax. Layup no good, rebound by Scott City. TJ a little off balance on that one. Bo Hess into the front court for the Beavers. Now they'll play it on the right side to Hutchins. He plans a left-handed dribble, now plays it to Hess, guarded by Jared Vinstum. Now in the corner, McCray with the basketball. Pump fakes, now plays it back to Hess. Duff, back to McCray. TMP, that traditional man-to-man, inside layup good, and a foul on TJ Flax.
Bucket's good by Duff.
Drew Duff hits the bucket.
That was on the Monarchs, number 15.
Good movement, good patience on that set by Scott City. Finally getting the ball inside.
TJ Flax picks up the foul. That's his first. Free throw is good by Duff, a 70% free throw shooter. He'll come out as Justin Perot checks in. 3-0 Scott City. Monarch basketball. 6:45 to play in the first quarter. In the corner, Chase roaming. They're going to want to find a way to get the ball to Jared Vidstum. In the corner, Ryan Reuter. He'll drive baseline, goes up and scores. Ryan with the dribble drive, his first 2. He played well in Norton as well. It is 3-2 Beavers. Outside McCray with the dribble. Now plays it underneath to Hess, and he scores. Bo Hess with his first 2. 5-2 Scott City on top by 3. Hoffman plays it left side to Vidstum. Dribbles inside. He's cut off. Double team. Goes up and scores. Boy, Jared has been awfully strong lately. 5-4.
That was just a try and stop me drive.
Yeah, if you think you can do it, power to you. That ball's tipped. Scott City will keep it. Perot plays it top side to McCray. It's swung around in the corner to Hess. Now back to Hutchins, picked up by TJ Flax. Hess on the outside. Now McCray off the screen. Right side to Hutchins. He'll drive in on the baseline. Shot blocked out of bounds by Vidstum. Hoffman with the baseline defense. And then Vidstum came over to finish it off.
Yeah, you can't go to sleep on that backside. Always got to be alert to jump over and help like that.
Inbounds to Hess. Vidstum guards him. Hess goes up, can't score it. TJ Flax with the board for the Monarchs. Up to Hoffman. Fast break. Vidstum, top of the key, thought about the three. Closeout, looks inside for Romy. He was the last one to touch it. Turnover TMP.
Yeah, I saw it early. I think the pass was just a little bit late. The defense able to get back and get a hand in and knock it out, and then it went off Romy's hand.
Hutchins will bring it left to right. Little three-quarters court pressure by TMP. Scott City plays it up underneath. McCray looked like he might have traveled. Shot blocked. It looked like Ryan Reuter got his hand on it. Into the front court, Hoffman dribbles across some traffic. Now they play it inside, and that's going to be out of bounds off of TMP. A turnover on the Monarchs as TJ Flax couldn't quite handle it. And Jared Shoemaker off the bench for TMP. Farrow back in. He'll replace Kyle Cure.
And for the Monarchs, number 24, Jared Shoemaker.
Scott City will push guys in and out. 4:54 to play, first quarter. There's a steal, but a foul is going to be called on Peyton Hoffman. That will be the first foul on Hoffman. First team foul. Second team foul, excuse me. There was one on TJ Flax earlier. Inbounds, they get it into Farrow. Right-handed dribble on the outside, guarded by Ryan Reuter. He closes out after Farrow picks up his dribble to McCray. Now Hess dribbles. Nowhere to go on the inside. Now Drew Duff. Reuter will pick him up. The TMP switching everything right now. Hutchins plays it to Farrow. Into the lane, lays it off for Hess. Spins, shoots, and can't score it. Rebounded by Vidstum. Jared clears it up to Peyton Hoffman. Peyton back to Vidstum. Top of the key. Drives in, kicks it now to Hoffman. Hoffman, a baseline dump for Vidstum. No, but a foul before the shot on Scott City.
Boy, nice penetration and catching Vitz coming to the basket. Boy, good look by Hoff on that.
That foul is on Hutchins, his first team foul on Scott City. Inbounds for TMP. They get it to Ryan Reuter. Ryan thought about the jump shot. Now baseline to Chase Romy. Chase will cut into the lane, plays it to Shoemaker. Jared lost it, and Cure will come away with it. Turnover on the Monarchs, even though the ball got up to hit the rim. Jared had it knocked away from behind. Farrow open on the right side, hits the jumper. That's two for Farrow, and 7-4. Scott City on top by 3. Monarchs into the front court. With it, Ryan Reuter plays it to Jared Shoemaker. Right-handed dribble by Jared. Spins in the lane, kick out to Romy. Chase, little shake and bake on the outside. Spins, plays it to Vidstum, who lays it up and in. That's 4 for Jared. And 7-6, TMP down by a point. Pressure by TMP. Scott City not fazed by it. Does take him a little bit longer to get the ball up the floor. Hutchins guarded by Shoemaker on the outside, top side to Hess. Dribble drives, Farrow, looked like he might have walked with it, no call. Duff, pump fakes, goes in strong, now plays it off, and a layup is good by Farrow, and a foul on TMP. That's 4 on Farrow. And Peyton Hoffman has just picked up his second personal foul.
And a good penetration, got the defense collapsing, and a nice little extra pass to get the basket and one by Farrow.
So Farrow to the line to try and make it a 3-point play. Free throws up and good. That's 5 for Farrow. And 10-6, Scott City up by 4, their largest lead. TMP has had the chance to take the lead a couple times. Haven't been able to do it yet. Reuter with the inbound, needs some help. Chase Romy comes back to do so. Fast break by TMP. Vidstum to TJ Flax. TJ in the free throw lane area. Now to Chase Romy, and a foul is going to be called on Scott City. That Scott City foul is going to go against Kyle Cure. That's his first. Flax with the inbounds, gets it to Vidstum. Tough catch for Jared, and That's going to be called an offensive foul against Vidstum. I think he feels that Duff might have flopped on that one.
Might have.
First on Jared, fourth team foul. Fourth turnover on TMP. 10-6 Beavers, 2:50 to go first quarter. Scott City with the basketball and the 4-point advantage. In the corner, Duff, three-pointer, tough look, partially blocked, rebounded by Romy. Chase will push it up the floor. TJ Flax is going to go in. He's fouled on the floor. And it will be Monarch basketball. That is on Dylan Hutchins, and that's his second. So a couple point guards facing foul trouble for both teams. Inbounds to Reuter. Ryan, three-pointer on the way. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Farrow. Boy, that looked good from the time it left his hands until it popped out of the cylinder. Scott City back on the offensive push. Beavers lead by 4. Duff guarded by Reuter. Now Hess plays it right side to Farrow, guarded by Romy. Man-to-man by TMP, nearly stolen, but Hess is able to come away with the pass. A skip pass, Farrow, jumper, no good. Rebound, TMP. Ryan Reuter with another defensive board for the Monarchs. Right to left near side, top side Vidstum. Open, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, tipped around, and it's still loose. Scott City has the basketball. And a timeout on the floor for the Beavers. We'll take it with me. 1:48 to play, first quarter, 10-6 Scott City. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
This presentation is brought to you by Nextech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls, the freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bank and Ryan Appraising Services, a lead provider of real estate valuations. PerfTech Wireline Services, total case toll wireline services covering the state of Kansas. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. Home steel siding and windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires.
1:48 to play first quarter. Scott City on top of TMP 10-6. Beavers with the basketball following the Scott City timeout. Hess guarded by TJ Flax. Comes off a screen, left side Duff, now Farrow. Shoemaker with the defense on him. Peyton Hoffman on the bench with 2 fouls. Now Duff left open for 3, no good. Rebound comes down long to Scott City. Hess back to Duff on the right wing. Left-handed dribble to McCray. Now they play it in the corner to Hess. He drives inside, puts up a shot off the glass, can't hit it. Rebounded by Creighton Renz, who just checked in for TMP. Outlet pass to Vidstum. Jared looks for some help. Ryan Reuter does it. Now Reuter with the left-handed dribble. TJ Flax looking for that skip pass. Nowhere to go. TJ off the dribble. Plays it top of the key to Reuter. Ryan drives in, cut off. Now TJ with the basketball again. Step back jumper, it is no good. Rebounded Shoemaker, up and in. Jared with an offensive board and stick back, his first 2. TMP down by 2, 10-8. Well, Scott City handles that pressure pretty good. Farrow on the outside, they'll dump it into McCray as TJ Flax will provide the defense. Farrow with the right-handed dribble. Backs it back out with 24 seconds. It looks like Scott City's going to go for the final shot of the first quarter with their team trailing or leading 10-8. Farrow gonna go with it now, plays it to McCray. Top side to Hess. Looking inside, nowhere to go. Now Duff guarded by Ryan Reuter with 4 seconds. McCray to Hess. He'll drive into the lane. Layup is good by Bo Hess. He has 4. And the Scott City lead is 4 at the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter's in the books. Scott City 12, TMP 8. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpa One of Hayes Vidstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bonaparte Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new and pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself.
Twelve to 8, TMP trails Scott City as we start the second quarter. The Monarchs with the basketball. They'll have Hayden Lowe on the floor for the first time. Ryan Reuter, Jared Shoemaker, Creighton Renz, and Michael Lager for the first time as well. Monarchs get the basketball, and then they turn it over. Lager couldn't handle the pass, and it's a turnover on TMP. Fifth turnover, back over to Scott City. Joe Hurdle resting some players, and Scott City with Cure, Hess, McCray, Duff, and Farrow on the floor. Hess baseline drive, off the glass, no. Rebound fought for, Shoemaker has it for TMP. Jared into the front court. Now Lager, right side, Ryan Reuter. Drives against Hess, goes up and can't score it, but he's fouled. Bo Hess picks up the foul, and Ryan Reuter will go to the line for the Monarchs.
Like the aggressive move, taking it to the rim. Reuter, little fake outside, and goes right at it.
Fourth team foul on Scott City.
Once you get the defense on the hip like that, and you're by them, the only thing they can do is foul you.
Free throw by Ryan right through there. He has 3, 61% from the free throw line. Second free throw coming for Ryan. Second free throw. Rims out, no good. 12 to 9, Monarchs down by 3. Scott City with the basketball. Right-handed drive by Hess. Plays it out to Hutchins. Jess Droman, 5'8" junior, in for the first time for Scott City. Right side Hess, guarded by Shoemaker, will drive into the lane, and an offensive foul is going to be called against Bo Hess. And guess who's pulling himself out of the woodwork on the Al Billinger Fieldhouse floor?
Be Reuter, maybe?
Might be Ryan Reuter. There's a good chance of that. That's a turnover on Scott City, their first turnover of the ball game.
Oh, he's so good at seeing that coming from the backside, jumping across there to give that help defense. Good position.
Michael Lager drives into the lane, looking, plays it right side to Shoemaker. Now Reuter, baseline, cut off, in some trouble. Still in trouble. Shoemaker helps him out top of the key. Jared spins in the lane. Lost it. Lager has it now. Now Shoemaker, elbow jumper. Good. Jared Shoemaker with 4. And we're going to have a little talk with the official, Creighton Renz and Kyle Cure. And, you know, I don't have any problem with that. The official bringing them together, say, guys, I see what you're doing. Whatever it is, knock it off. And next time it'll probably be a technical foul is my guess.
Better listen up.
Yes. 12-11, Scott City up by 1, 6:20 to play in the first half. Here in the lane, steps back out, plays it to Droman. Now back to Hess. Left-handed dribble, nowhere to go with it. Now Drake McCray. Right side with the basketball is Hutchins. They want to get it inside to Kyle Cure, who has Hayden Lowe on him. There's McCray, drives to the rim and scores. Drake McCray with his first 2. 14-11. TMP down by 3. Monarchs have never led in the ball game. Lowe had the ball stripped away, gets it back. Hayden missed the last 2 games with a finger injury. Has it buttoned up pretty good right now, but out there playing on the floor. Lowe back to Michael Lager. Michael, skip past to Ryan Reuter, 17-foot jumper right through there. That's 5 for Ryan. 14-13, TMP down by a point with 5:23 to go in the first half. Hutchins with the basketball, Reuter with the defense. Now they play it to Hess on the baseline. Out to Hutchins, a 3. Got it. Dylan Hutchins with 3. 17-13, Scott City up by 4. And the timeout by TMP will keep it right here. 5:03 to play. TMP down by 4 here in the first half. Monarch basketball brought to you by Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Union Station Coffee and Roastery, Next Tech Wireless, Perf Tech Wireline Services, Home Steel Siding and Windows, Advanced Insulation and Coatings, KJ&G Customs, Lewis Automotive Group, State Glass Company, Crop Production Services of Hayes, and High Plains Roofing. Jeremy McGuire along with Dave Barber. Monarchs staying right there, Dave, but a little foul trouble with Peyton Hoffman, resting Jared Vidstam a little bit, and down by 4.
Yeah, a couple times they've had a chance to either tie it up or take the lead, and just haven't been able to quite get there. Scott City kind of just holding them off a little bit. So. Get the feeling, though, that they have an opportunity. If they get a few things to go their way, they might go on a pretty good run.
Hoffman back on the floor for TMP. TJ Flax, Chase Romey, Creighton Renz, Jared Vidstam. Hoffman plays it back to Vidstam. Hurdle's calling out a play. Plays it to Vitz on the elbow. Looking inside, nowhere to go with it. Now plays it off to TJ Flax. Inside to Jared, makes the catch. Pump fake, up and in. 6 for Vitz. 17-15 TMP.
Good
Down
job
by a pair.
Good job of collecting.
And it's going to be a foul on the outside on TJ Flax. That will be his second personal. And the 5th team foul on TMP. Inbound for Hess. Lay it to Duff. Now Hutchins to Duff, right side to Hess, inside to McCray. Battles in and scores. Right over the top of Creighton Renz. That's 4 for McCray, 19-15. Vidstam will now run the point for TMP. Left side to Hoffman. Peyton right-handed dribble to Flax. In the lane to Vidstam. Bounce pass to Renz. Reverse layup is good for Creighton Renz. Good ball movement by TMP. That drew the defense off the baseline. Renz flashed down the baseline. Vidstam hit him with the perfect pass. Hess on the outside. TJ Flax eyeing him closely. Leading scorer for this Scott City Ball Club. Now McCray, left side to Duff. TMP would love a defensive stop. There's a three-pointer on the way by Hutchins. It is no good. Rebounded by Vidstam. Boy, that looked good when it left his hand, just didn't fall. Hoffman navigates the lane, floats one up, and it rolls off. No good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Couple of shots tonight. I don't know how they've managed to rim off.
Reuter had one on that 3, and then that one by Hoffman.
Yeah, that one Reuter 3 was in about as far as it could get.
Drew Duff picks up the foul. Peyton Hoffman hits the free throw, his first point. It's a 1-point ball game, 19-18. 3:22 to play first half. Second free throw by Peyton. Tie ball game. It's 2 points for Hoffman, and we are tied 19 points apiece. First time we've been here since it was 0-0. On the outside, Farrow looking for a skip pass. Now plays it in the corner. They left Hutchins alone. He hits a 3. Dylan Hutchins with 6. Scott City quickly back on top, 22-19. That helped defense. Hoffman came in to help on the dribble drive. They kick it out. Hutchins was left wide open. It's like a 2-3 zone right now by Scott City. Outside Hoffman, Peyton. Spins in the lane, goes up, floats it up, can't hit it. Rebound inside by Vidstam, and he scores. That's 8 for Jared. Another offensive putback, 22-21. Monarchs down by a point. Left side they go. Hutchins has hit a couple of three-pointers. Has it, now passes it off to Farrow. Hutchins has it back, far outside left wing. McCray. Back to Hutchins. You got to get a hand in his face. He knocks in another one. Dylan Hutchins with 9. 25-21 Scott City. think he's proven that he'll hit the three-pointer. Vitztum on the left wing to Romy, plays it in the lane to Hoffman. Peyton double teamed across the Renz. Creighton goes up, can't score it. Rebound tipped out long. It is going to be Scott City basketball. Renz went a little light to the rim, and that cost him a chance to score that bucket with 1:40 now to play in the first half. Shot inside, no good. Rebounded by Shoemaker, but they're going to call a jump ball. And the possession will stay with Scott City as Ryan Reuter will check in and replace Creighton Renz. Scott City by 4. It's their largest lead. They've had it a few times, 10-6, 17-13. Now 25-21 they lead. Drew Duff in now for Scott City. Back replacing Hess. Glenn O'Neill doesn't want to see Hess pick up his third foul. There's a pass that is going to be out of bounds to TMP. So a turnover on Scott City, only their second. Monarchs will have it. Glenn O'Neill does not like that turnover call. And the one official called it out of bounds. And that's what the call is going to stay.
Well, it's okay to give him a good explanation.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. TMP basketball down by 4. Peyton Hoffman calls out a play. Wanting Ryan Reuter to come get the basketball. Ryan does that. Now they play it to Peyton. Cross screen, they're looking for Romy. Couldn't get it to him. Also looking possibly to get Vitz on a pass across the lane. That wasn't working. Now they're looking inside for Romy again. That ball's kicked out of bounds. It will stay with TMP.
Really trying to work it inside there. Tough angle on that pass.
That's where the Monarchs have the advantage. They get it into Ryan Reuter. There's a pass inside to Romy. A foul's going to be called on Duff, and that will be a 1-and-1 for Chase Romy. Romy 63% from the free throw line on the season, has a 1-and-1 for the Monarchs. Free throw is on the way and good. So Chase has his first point in the game. Hayden Lowe will check in and replace Hoffman. Joe Hurdle kind of playing the same way. He does not want Peyton to pick up a third foul late. So Romy gets the bonus. Free throws up and good. So Chase hit the pair. He has his first 2 points of the ball game. 25-23 is the score. This one's dialing up to be a pretty good game, folks. Now on the outside, Kier, picked up by Ryan Reuter. Ryan trying to anticipate where Kier's going to go with the basketball. You can just see it with his body language and movement and motion. Hutchins plays it topside to Farrow. 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Duff gets it back. They'll play it right side to McCray. McCray looking for a screen. Possible pick and roll. Can't find anybody open. Now Coach O'Neill says bring it back out. They'll go for that final shot unless TMP decides to go out and put some pressure on it. Now Hayden Lowe will drop back, and Scott City will go with that final shot. In the corner, Duff. Tough look from 3, got it to go. Drew Duff hits the 3, he has 6. The Monarchs heave it to the other end, and we are at halftime. Scott City with the lead at the break, 28-23. We'll be back with more from Al Billinger Fieldhouse right after this.
This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online.
Welcome back to Al Billinger Fieldhouse as we get ready to start the second half. The TMP Monarchs trail the Scott City Beavers by a score of 28-23. Jeremy McGuire and color analyst Dave Barber. This second half, Dave, TMP needs a good start offensively and knock some shots down and keep Scott City from nailing those darn three-pointers.
Yeah, that's what's got them a little bit of separation here. Monarchs just need to play their game, get super aggressive, come out, like you said, a little bit on fire, and take it right to them.
And if they can get a good start to the second half, get this crowd behind them, I think that will help a bunch too, because this crowd has been fairly quiet most of this first half.
Yeah, and they could use a boost of energy, a shot in the arm from the crowd, and a good start here might just be what the doctor ordered.
I think so. You know, with the KU win tonight Sorry if I just ruined that for anybody that's DVRing the game. But, you know, a Monarch win, actually the KU win is the cherry on top to the Monarch win.
There you go.
So let's just play it like that.
I won't even argue with that.
Says the K-State fan. Hey, thanks for that win over Oklahoma, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
TMP basketball as we start the second half. It's Hoffman, Flax, Romy, Vidstum, and Reuter. Romy goes in the lane, floats it up, and it finds its way home. 4 for Chase Romy. 28-25. Scott City quickly down on the offensive set. Hess drives into the lane, plays it in the corner to Hutchins. TMP closing out on him in that corner.
Well, you can see him backing out, looking where that line was. He was looking for the shot for sure.
Yeah, he wanted it. TMP was not going to let him get it. Hess picks up his dribble, now plays it to McCray. In the lane to Cure. Goes up with a shot and scores on TJ Flax. First 2 for Kyle Cure. 30-25. TMP down by 5 again. Nearly a minute gone by here in the third quarter. Hoffman looking inside, plays it to Romy. Double teamed, has the ball tipped away. Now they're going to call a jump ball and turnover on the Monarchs. Okay.
Tough one there for Chase, Scott.
A lot of contact down there on the baseline, but official called it. No complaints from Joe Hurdle. Hess looked like he might have lowered his shoulder. Romy gets back up to help out defensively. Back to Hess. Now they'll play it between the circles to Hutchins. Right side to Drew Duff. Plays it in the lane. Now Hess back out to Duff. They'll play it again to Hess. They're playing catch back and forth between the two of them. There's the ball, it's tipped. Cure comes away with the loose change. Top side Hutchins, they'll swing it around quickly. TMP trying to recover. Hess can't hit the shot. Loose ball on the floor. McCray can't finish. And then Vidstum goes in strong for the board. Here comes TMP. Hoffman on the baseline. Top side to Vidstum. Goes inside. And they're going to call an offensive foul.
He was sliding all the way into that one.
Boy, offensive foul called against Jared Vidstum. That's his second personal. Scott said he caught a break on that one.
Absolutely, huge break.
So back over to the Beavers after the Monarchs' 7th turnover of the basketball game. Each of those very, very precious. In the lane, Hess to Farrow. Drives in, plays it to Hess, lays it up and in. That's 6 points for Hess, largest lead for Scott City, 32-25. TMP's got to settle in offensively, get number 21 involved on the block. Flax on the outside for the Monarchs. They play it inside, and that's going to be a foul called on Cure. They will call the hold foul. That will be his second. First team foul on the Beavers here in the second half. TMP trailing by 7. They inbound it to Vids, makes the catch. TJ Flax, baseline jumper, good. That's the first 2 of the ball game for TJ. 32-27. Now the Monarchs need this defensive stop with 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. On the left side, Perot looks inside for McCray, catches, and a push is going to be called on the Monarchs. And they're going to call that on Chase Romy. That will be Chase's first. Second team foul on TMP. Farrow looks for the inbounds, finds Hutchins. He has hit 3 3-pointers, so TMP needs to be very aware of where he's at all times. McCray plays it to Hess. Guarded by Romy. Now on the baseline. Cure comes out wide open. Misses it. Blocked by Vidstum. Boy, Jared came through after Peyton Hoffman caused a little bit of mistiming on it. They go inside to Romy. Goes up. Shot blocked by McCray. Here comes Scott City the other way. So both teams get a couple of blocks. Here come the Beavers up by 5 with 4:37 remaining in the third. Hutchins, right corner to Hess. Now back to Hutchins. TMP will switch the screen. Hutchins drives the lane, plays it off. It's tipped out of bounds off of TMP. Jared Shoemaker will check in now for the Monarchs and replace Chase Romy. Scott City calls out their play. And the inbound comes to Cure. Now Hutchins, left open for three. No good, rebound tip. And McCray has it. He loses it out of bounds. Turnover on Scott City, only their third of the basketball game.
Yeah, the Monarchs really need to make this possession pay. Got the stop.
Games like this, you can't afford, empty possessions don't bode well. Hoffman plays it to Vidstum, makes the catch, goes up against Hess, reverses it, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Boy, Jared with those long arms has that ability to go up and under like that. McCray picks up the foul, his first. Vidstum to the line to shoot two for TMP. First one's up and in for Jared. He has 9 to lead the Monarchs.
Beavers, number 31, Drew Duff.
Drew Duff back now. Second free throw for Vidstum. It rims off, no good. Rebounded by Hess. 32-28, a 4-point Scott City lead. Under 4 to play in the third quarter. Skip pass by Hess to Duff. Ryan Reuter with the defense on him. Hess will drive in, floats one up, no good. Rebounded by Shoemaker. One thing's for sure, the Monarchs are going hard after those boards. Shoemaker top side, nowhere to go with it. Now plays it back to Hoffman. Peyton drives to the right elbow. Now they're looking inside for Vidstum, and a foul is going to be called inside against Keurer. Doesn't like it, but can't put your two forearms into the backside of somebody and try and push them off the block.
Well, they're bodying up awful hard on Vitz in there. It's going to be tough work, but he's going to earn it tonight.
Yep. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. There's a tip back to Hoffman, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line, and Bo Hess has just picked up his third personal.
That was on the Beavers, number 5, Bo Hess.
And so Peyton Hoffman goes to the line for TMP. Glenn O'Neill's not so sure about that one. Well, he should have picked up his third on the one they called the charge on Vitz. So first free throw is up and good by Hoffman. He has 3, all from the free throw line.
Well, the thing that Hoff did so well was he took that tip back to him and went right at it so quick.
32-30 as Hoffman hits the second free throw. All 4 of his points from the free throw line. 3:20 to play in the third quarter. So TMP has shaved that 7-point lead down to 2. They would like to keep it no more than 2. Get the basketball back. Hutchins guarded by Vidstum. Now to Hess. They'll swing it right wing now to Duff. Plays it in the lane, tipped away, stolen by TMP. Peyton Hoffman feels the traffic, goes in, lays it up. No good, rebounded Vidstum. Yes! The follow, he has 11. We're tied at 32.
Great follow by Vitz, hustling down the floor.
Now we'll see if the Monarchs can get that defensive stop. There's Hutchins for 3, no good. Rebound on the backside by McCray. Has it tipped away, back to Hutchins with 2:35 remaining in the third. I think a boot-wearing head coach predicted a game like this.
Absolutely.
Left corner, Duff, guarded by Shoemaker. Comes around the perimeter. Now back to Hutchins with 2:19 to play in the third. Left side, Hess drives inside, cut off. Good help defense by TMP. Hutchins with the basketball. Drives the lane, and he's fouled. That TMP foul is going to be on Jared Shoemaker. That will be his first.
That probably works out the best for the Monarchs rather than getting Hoff picking up his third.
Out of bounds for Scott City, the third team foul on the Monarchs. That ball's tipped away. It will stay with the Beavers. And they'll inbound it from the corner now, just to the left of their bench. Scott City moving right to left here in this second half. Duff with a quick inbound. Ryan Reuter will provide the defense on him. Monarch student section chanting for some defense from their squad. Off the screen, Perot to Hutchins. Backs back out. Now Ryan Reuter with the defense on him. Perot, right side to Hess. Dribble drives, plays it left side to Duff. Floats in the lane, shot up and in. And a timeout by Scott City. Drew Duff
Full Beaver timeout. We'll have the money.
Now with
Pot, $156.
8 points. It's a full timeout, so we'll take it with you. 1:39 to play, third quarter. Scott City 34, TMP 32. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
This presentation is brought to you by Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced insulation and coating, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. APAC, proving itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected.
1:39 to play, third quarter. TMP trailing Scott City 34-32. Jeremy McGuire along with color analyst Dave Barber. A score update from Salina in the third quarter. Hayes High over Salina Central by a score of 35-24. So a score that might raise a few eyebrows. Salina Central ranked 4th in the state in Class 5A. Hayes High ranked 6th in 4A Division 1, and a 5-second call and a turnover on TMP. Turnover number 8 on the Monarchs. Their third of the second half. Inbound to Hess, easy layup, and a cheap foul from behind on Peyton Hoffman. Boy, Peyton should have just let that one go. But Hess gets his 8th point, and he'll shoot a free throw. Boy, Peyton, bet you if he had that to do over again, he's just like, yeah, let's let the free throw go. The free throw is missed. So 36-32 is the score. TMP in the front court with the basketball, down by 4. They have never led in this ball game. Shoemaker looking inside. That pass is going to be stolen away. An ill-advised entry pass by Shoemaker, and it's stolen by Scott City. Now they throw it inside, and that's going to be a foul on Shoemaker. That will be the second on Jared, bodied up a little bit too much. 1:13 to play. TJ Flax will check in and replace Shoemaker.
In for the Beavers, number 21, Kyle Kerr. In for the Monarchs, number 15, TJ Flax.
Inbounds for Scott City, up by 4. McCray for 3, no good. Rebounded by Hess. Spins, plays it back to Duff. Now Hutchins with the basketball. Coming up on a minute to play. Fade away, no good. Rebound by Peyton Hoffman. Peyton pushes it into the front court. Looks, finds TJ Flax at the free throw line. Now Ryan Reuter looks inside for Bitstum. They're going to look for a potential double team on Jared. Now he spins baseline, goes up and scores. That's 13 for Jared. They tried to draw the charge to no avail. 36-34, Monarchs by a trail by 2.
Flop worked once in the first half, not so much that time.
And Scott City looks like they are going to back things out, go for the final shot. 25 seconds remaining.
Be nice to get a stop on this one. They've hit 2 last-second shots to end each quarter.
Well, they've kicked it out each time. And, well, one drive by Hess and then a kick out for 3 at the end of the first half. So get your hands on in front of the shooters. Hutchins on the left side, nearly lost it with 4 seconds, plays it to Hess, looks across the lane. There's Kier, shot up and in for Scott City. Kyle Kier with 4. 38-34, Scott City by 4 at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back with your fourth quarter in 60 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpal One of Hayes Vitston Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bonaparte Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new and pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team.
38-34, TMP trails as we start the fourth quarter. The Monarchs will have the basketball. And the original starting five on the floor for them. For Scott City, it will be the original starting five for them as well. Ryan Reuter will set the offense for the Monarchs. Jared Vitztum on the floor. He has 13 to lead TMP. They're doubling down on him. Hoffman in the lane. Tough look. Gets it out to Romy. Chase plays it on the baseline to Vitz. Goes in strong. Plays it up and scores. 15 for Jared Vitztum. It's back to a 2-point ball game, 38-36.
Expect to see a lot of that this last 8-minute stretch.
Well, what Scott City's doing is they're double teaming him to try and keep the ball away from him. But once they do that, there's Hutchins open for three, and he knocks it in again. That's 12 for Hutchins. It's back to a 5-point Beaver lead, 41-36. But they double team him, trying to keep the ball out of his hands, but then they back away from it. TJ Flax in the lane, out to Reuter. Ryan's three's on the way. Good! Ryan Reuter for three. He has 8. 41-39, TMP down by 2.
That's a huge basket. Monarchs really needed something from outside to drop.
Scott City back with the basketball. Back to a 2-point game. I believe that's the first 3 of the ball game for TMP.
It is.
And they needed it. Came at a crucial time. Good answer for the Monarchs. Now they need the answer defensively. Hutchins with the basketball near the 10-foot line on the volleyball court. Left-handed dribble as TJ Flax will come out to pick him up. Right side Duff. Pump fakes, kicks it out. McCray for 3. No good. Rebounded by Vitztum. And then a foul is going to be called on Duff, I believe, hanging on Vitztum's arm.
Strong rebound by Vitz.
That's 3 on Duff, so the Monarchs a chance to tie it with 2 or take the lead with the 3 with 6:20 remaining. TMP number 9 in Class 3A, entering the rankings for the first time this week. There's Reuter, goes up high for it, plays it in the lane to Romy. Now to TJ Flax, outside to Peyton Hoffman. Peyton down the lane. Chase Romy spins in. TJ Flax will spin inside and traveled with the basketball. Turnover number 10 on the Monarchs.
And for the Beavers, number 3, Justin Perot.
Perot back now for Scott City.
Tough break that time, a little bit. Just every possession so important.
Perot plays it right side to Kier. Hit that bucket at the end of the third quarter. Like Dave said, Scott City has held the ball at the end of each quarter. Now inside, and what are we going to see? The officials are going to talk about it, and it's a block called against Peyton Hoffman. The basket counts. That's 4 on Peyton, and unfortunately that was the right call. Peyton was moving into that one. Now Hess will go to the line to try and make it a 3-point play, and Peyton Hoffman has 4 fouls. 43-39, Scott City. And Hess hits the free throw. And he has 11. Just like that, Scott City back up by 5. It's like a yo-yo effect. TMP gets close, Scott City takes it and extends the lead. TMP gets close, Scott City extends it. No, the Monarchs need to get close again. TJ Flax plays it to Romy, nearly had it stripped away. Chase on the baseline, bodied up pretty good. Now TJ looking, trying to get it inside to Vitztum. Jared setting some screens. Now he gets it, and that's going to be a foul called on McCray. That will be his second and the 6th team foul on the Beavers. Hoffman will inbound for TMP. Joe Hurdle knows he has to have him out on the floor right now. Plays it to Vitz, picked up by McCray. Now Jared's going to go inside, pump fake, goes up, scores, and he's fouled. And the emotion from the big fella, 44-41, Monarchs down by 3. That's the advantage of having a 6'7" guy that can handle the basketball.
Absolutely. Got the baseline, got the step, got the contact, and won.
So Jared to the free throw line. 1 out of 2 from the line tonight. Hits that one. I think he thought it might have been off the mark. He has 18 and 44-32. TMP back to a 2-point ball game. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout for TMP. 5:14 remaining in the fourth. TMP down by 2, 44-42. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
This presentation is brought to you by Nextech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls, the freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bank and Ryan Appraising Services, a lead provider of real estate valuations. PerfTech Wireline Services, total case toll wireline services covering the state of Kansas. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. Home steel siding and windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires.
5:14 remaining, fourth quarter. TMP down 44-42 to the Scott City Beavers. Jeremy McGuire along with color analyst Dave Barber. And, you know, we expected a good ball game, Dave. We've had a good ball game. Unusual, though, this late in the ball game, and the Monarchs have not once held the lead.
Yeah, it really is. And this is going to be a test for the Monarchs down the stretch this last 5:14. And you know, Coach said he wanted a close game. Well, he's got it. I'm ready for some separation for the Monarchs. So
yes, I agree. I agree. Inside they go to McCray, and a foul is going to be called against Chase Romey. That's the second foul on Chase, and it will be a 1-and-1 for Drake McCray, a 62% free throw shooter on the season. Front end is no good. Rebounded by Bitstum.
Good foul.
Yes. Right side, Ryan Reuter. Ryan drives baseline. He's cut off. Plays it inside to Chase Romey. Top side to Hoffman. A three. No good. Rebounded by Romey. Chase top side to Reuter. Ryan pump fakes. Drives in baseline. Cut off. In some trouble. Now Hoffman helps him out. Gets it back. Hoffman goes inside, no, rebounded by TJ Flax. TJ to Reuter, a three for Ryan, no good. And McCray pulls down the board for Scott City. Boy, TMP had some golden opportunities there. They could not catch them in. Now the Beavers with the basketball. Duff plays it off. Now McCray in the corner. Peyton Hoffman with the defense. Man-to-man by TMP. They have not strayed from that all game long. Skip pass. There's a three-pointer. Up, no good. Rebounded by Romey. Boy, that one looked like it could have been good, and then the Monarchs turn it over on the fast break. Boy, Romey tried to thread the needle, and, well, the eye closed pretty quickly. Scott City has it back on TMP's 11th turnover. Scott City has only turned it over 4 times tonight. That is 7 possessions right there. Hutchins drives inside, floats it off the glass and scores. Hutchins with 14, and now a Scott City timeout. And 46 to 42, we're going to keep it right here. Monarch basketball brought to you in part by M&D Incorporated, Thomas More Prep Marion, Discovery Drilling, Progressive Physical Therapy, Ellis County Abstract and Title Company, Lifetime Dental Care, Hertz Rent-A-Car, Adams Brown Barron and Ball, Precision Valley Golf Center, Midwest Energy, Horizon Appliance and Electronics, Gibbs Auto Supply, Simpson Farm Enterprises, and by USAFE Pharmacy. 3:32 to play. TMP down by 4. Boy, the Monarchs they had their opportunities, Dave. A couple open looks from 3 and couldn't knock it in on that last possession. Now they've back down by 4, 2 possessions. They've got to come back I think this is a vital possession in this ball game.
Absolutely is, and the time's starting to get short, and they just, again, like you said, they've been making runs, and playing from behind the whole game takes a lot of energy. Going to have to dig down deep and find something here to finish this game strong.
It's Reuter, Hoffman, Romy, Bitstam, and Jared Shoemaker back now for TMP. For Scott City, it is Duff, Farrow, Hutchins. There's Reuter in the corner, looking for Bitstam, not having any luck. Now plays it to Hoffman, floats it, no. Vitz with the rebound for TMP, can't score it, but a foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, what a great pass to get Hoffman going to the basket. Made a tough catch, couldn't quite get it to drop, but Vitz working awful hard on the boards again.
Bitstam will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Monarchs as Hess picked up his 4th foul. That's the 8th team foul on Scott City. Jared's free throw is up and in. 19 tonight for Jared, 11 of those 19 in the second half. Second free throw, good. So Bitstam hits a pair. He has 20. It's back to a 2-point ball game, 46-44. We've heard this tune before. Scott City with it. On the outside, Duff. Picked up by Bitstam, now Farrow. Far outside on the left wing is Hutchins as Jared Shoemaker will provide the defense. Now Hess guarded by Ryan Reuter. Boy, Ryan so solid defensively for TMP. Hutchins picked up by Shoemaker. Now Duff plays it on the left side to Hess. Takes one dribble into the lane, kicks it back out between the circles. Near the midcourt stripe is Hutchins with the basketball. Left-handed dribble, has a 5-second count on him, and just does get away. Now back to Duff. Scott City, they know how to maintain a lead too.
Very, very patient. Monarchs are going to have to come out and take him.
Judging by the 4 turnovers that they've had, Hutchins, baseline, kicks it back out to Hess. 2:10 to play. The TMP student section has broken out a tomahawk chop for some reason. Now Hutchins, guarded by Shoemaker, hands it off to Hess. Now 1:55 to play. TMP has watched Scott City burn over 1.5 minutes off the clock right now. Hess plays it in the corner to Hutchins. Guarded by Ryan Reuter. Ryan with the close defense, and a 5-second call is going to be called on Hutchins. Ryan Reuter out there defensively for TMP, only the 5th turnover on the Beavers.
He got close a couple of times with that 5-second call, and Reuter finally made him pay. Big, big possession coming up for the Monarchs.
And for the Beavers, number 21, Kyle Kerr.
Kerr back now for Scott City. Peyton Hoffman, Ryan Reuter, Chase Romy, Jared Bitstam, TJ Flax. Reuter plays it to Bitstam. Guarded by McCray. Vitz spins in the lane, goes up, can't score it. Rebounded by Scott City. McCray has the basketball in the backcourt. Monarchs are going to put on a little pressure. It's on the floor. It's knocked away. Still loose. And it's out of bounds to Scott City with 1:16 to play.
And for the Beavers, number 31, Drew Duff.
Drew Duff in for Scott City. It's a 2-point ball game. There's an inbounds to McCray, goes in, no, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Chase Romy, I believe, is the guilty party for the Monarchs.
Got a break there that he wasn't able to put that down because they had him beat on the inbounds.
That's 3 on Chase. McCray 0 for 1 from the free throw line. I'd like to see that be 0 for 2 and then 0 for 3. 1:14 remaining. Free throw on the way and no good.
Well, Coach Hurdle was saying if 24 touched it, he wanted him fouled. And they got it, but they almost got it too late.
Second free throw for McCray. Got that one to roll in. He has 5. The Scott City lead is 3, 47-46. TMP by no means do they need a three-pointer here. The clock never ran, so hey, gotta like a hometown scorekeeper. It's giving you a little bit of time. .114 to play. Scott City's going to put a little full court pressure on the Monarchs right now. And TMP is going to stack things across and have a little press break here. They're going to get it into Bitston. Scott City will back off, just a little token pressure on the inbound. Here comes TMP into the front court. Peyton Hoffman with the dribble, looking for some help, plays it to Chase Romey, back to Hoffman. 1 minute to play. Peyton down the lane to TJ Flax. TJ plays it underneath the Bitston, goes up, no shot, and a foul. Jared thinks he should be shooting an and one. See, McCray picks up his third, and Bitston with well, this would be an understatement, a very important front end of a 1-and-1 right here. 20 points tonight for the Monarch senior. He toes the line for TMP. Front end is on the way and perfect. .47-45, TMP down by a pair. Second free throw for Vitz. It rims in. He's got 22 and a 30-second timeout by the Monarchs. We have a 1-point ball game, 47-46. Jeremy McGuire, Dave Barber. We're going to keep it right here. 55.6 seconds left to go in the ball game. The possession arrow faces Scott City. Both teams are in the bonus. The next foul on Scott City will put TMP in the double bonus. So a lot of things riding here. You expect the Monarchs to put on some full court pressure?
Absolutely going to come out, and I'd say defend the inbounds pretty hard. And if you don't get a steal pretty quick, you got to start picking your poison on who you're going to foul.
Well, on the floor right now for Scott City is Bo Hess. He is a 66% free throw shooter. Justin Farrow, 61%. Drew Hutchins, 70%. Drew Duff, 70%. Drake McCray, 62%. Here's the inbound. Scott City has it. Monarchs are going to try and get the steal in the backcourt, and they're going to foul McCray. Boy, the TMP ready for that as Chase Romey immediately was like a bullet to Drake McCray. Said, 24 has it. I need to foul him. It's 4 on Romey. McCray with a 1-and-1. TMP student section hopefully getting in his head a little bit with 49.9 to play in the ball game. Free throw on the way, and it is good. Rattled around and then fell down.
Sure, you get a good block out. Secure it if it comes off the rim.
Still plenty of time for the Monarchs. If he makes this one, they don't have to get a three unless they have an open look. McCray's second free throw, hit it. So he has 7. It's back to a 3-point lead, 49-46. Here comes TMP. Reuter to Hoffman. Romey, top of the key, right side, Flax. Reuter comes off a screen. Now Bitston, open for 3, and a foul. No good, but there's a foul on Scott City trying to bust through the screen. That's going to go against Justin Farrow.
And it's Romey that's going to be shooting the free throws.
And it will be a double bonus for Chase. He's 2 out of 2 from the line tonight for the Monarchs. Big free throws here for the 6'2 senior. You could hear a pin drop in the field house, and the free throw's up and good. Caught a little bit of rim, a little bit of backboard, fell down.
You're saying good touch.
Shooter's roll. Second free throw for Chase. Again, pin drop silence. That one's no good. Rebounded by McCray. And he is fouled. And it will be 2 free throws on the other end for McCray with 37.7 seconds left.
Smart play by Reuter, not letting any time go on the rebound.
Well, big free throws here for McCray. He has a pair. Not as much pressure on the first one, but on the way, good. He hits it. 8 for McCray. It's a 3-point ball game, 50-47. Second free throw, got it to go as well. 9 for McCray. Credit to him for sinking the free throws. Now TMP has to score. Here they come down the floor. Peyton Hoffman looks over at his head coach for a call. And they play it left side to TJ Flax. Now Ryan Reuter looking inside to Hoffman, to Vidstum. He'll go baseline, goes up, can't score it, but he's fouled and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Is that on?
That's going to be on Duff. That will be his 4th. Everybody getting in a little foul trouble right now, so Jared will shoot 2 for the Monarchs with 24.4 seconds to play. Here the ball hit, free throw up, and good. 23 for Jared. 51-48. Second free throw is on the way. Way short, rebounded by Hess. He's fouled by Reuter. So Bo Hess will go to the line and shoot 2 for Scott City. 51-48, TMP down by 3. So Bo Hess, 1 out of 2 from the line. Has 11 points for Scott City. First free throw is no good, misses it. Scott City, everybody out of the lane right now besides the free throw shooter Hess. If he misses this one, it'll be good news for TMP. He missed it. 22 seconds to go. The Monarchs into the front court. Over by the sideline. They'll call a timeout with 17.1 seconds left to go. We're going to keep it right here as TMP gets a gift of 2 missed free throws from Bo Hess. And now Dave Barber, they are going to have a chance to tie with the 3.
Yeah, if they still have enough time that if they get a quick look, they could go inside, but may want to start thinking about that penetration and kick out and see if they can find a nice open look.
3-point shooting wise for TMP tonight, it has not been very pretty. They have 1 3-pointer from Ryan Reuter. They have not shot very many either. You have Peyton Hoffman that can knock it down. You have Ryan Reuter that can knock it down. You have Jared Vidstum that could knock it down. And I'm sure either Chase Romey or TJ Flax or Jared Shoemaker could as well. I mean, shoot, I could hit a 3 in the day once in a while. But your best options are going to be the Reuter, Vidstum, or Hoffman. And it looks like Hoffman's going to be doing the inbounding. Monarch basketball brought to you by Hayes Chevrolet, Kevin Shoemaker Construction, Heartland Building Center, Field Abstract and Title Company, Roof Masters, Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, RM Custom Metals, and Eagle Communications. Our community connected. We'll see what play TMP has drawn up. I'm sure Glenn O'Neill said, fellas, no 3s. Here comes the inbounds. Flax has it. Plays it back to Peyton Hoffman. Peyton gets a screen. Now they're looking backside to Vidstum. He has an open look. It's on the way. Good! He hit it! We're tied at 51 points apiece. Here comes Scott City. The ball's loose. McCray has it. Duff, 3-pointer, no good! To overtime we go. Vidstum hits the 3, and the Monarchs will go to overtime. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpa One of Hayes Vidstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bon Appetit Treat, a bakery boutique.
The net. The net. All right, here they go. They got it. Welcome back to Al Billinger Fieldhouse. The TMP Monarchs and the Scott City Beavers in overtime after Jared Vitstum hits a three to tie it. The tip is going to be won by TMP. Peyton Hoffman into the front court. TJ Flax traveled with the basketball. Turnover on TMP. It goes back over to Scott City. TMP still has not won in this ball game. Right side with the basketball, Scott City. They play it out to Drew Duff. Monarchs with the original starting five on the floor right now. Scott City doing the same. McCray in the corner to Hess, who missed two key free throws for Scott City late in that ball game to keep it at a one-possession ball game. Foul trouble all over the floor for both teams, but in overtime, you really can't be too concerned with that. Hess drives inside, goes up, and can't hit it, but a foul is going to be called on TMP, and it's going to go against Ryan Reuter, and that will be Ryan's second. And Peyton Hoffman was in that territory as well. And now Bo Hess goes to a place he doesn't like very much, the free throw line. Free throws, first one's up and good. That's 12 for Hess. He has a second free throw on the way. Got that one as well. He has 13.
And for the Beavers, number 3, Justin Crow.
53-51, Scott City by a pair. 3:18 to play in the first overtime. Boy, a classic basketball game. Largest lead of the ball game, Scott City with 7. Peyton Hoffman inside, goes up off the glass, can't score it. Vitstum with the rebound and puts it in. 28 for Jared. We're tied at 53. There's a skip pass. Duff catches it on the left wing. Now Hutchins with it. Well, you'd like the Monarchs to have this basketball again with the chance to take the lead.
Yeah.
Getting tired of playing from behind tonight. Hess between the circles. We'll see how much time Scott City tries to run off this clock, but this is a situation where you can get yourself in trouble as an offense if you try to run clock at this point. Left side, Hutchins with the basketball. Romy with the defense on him. Now Farrow picked up by Vitstum and a foul outside on Jared. That will be his third, and Farrow will go to the line to shoot a pair for Scott City. That's 3 on Jared. And 2 free throws for Farrow. He's 1 for 1 from the line tonight. First one up, short, no good. Kier's going to check in for the shooter.
That makes the second one a little tougher.
Yes, it does. No pressure on these late in the ball game. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Vitstum. So Scott City has missed some key free throws down the stretch of regulation and 2 here in overtime. Monarchs a chance to take their first lead of the ball game. Romy has it knocked away, gets it back, plays it to TJ Flax. Now Ryan Reuter. But they are really wanting to get the ball to Vitstum. He makes the catch, goes up, misses it. Boy, partially blocked from behind. And back to Scott City, tied at 53, minute 52 to play in overtime. Hess with the basketball, plays it to Farrow. Right-handed dribble now between the circles to Hutchins. Now backs up towards the midcourt stripe, standing on that Monarch head logo right at midcourt here at Al Billinger Fieldhouse. Hutchins picked up by Romy. Chase chases. Now left side Hess with the basketball, a minute 28 to play. Now right side McCray. Well, Scott City not really looking to drive it to the basket right now. McCray wanted the basketball as he came across, looked fairly open.
And he stayed in the lane a long time too.
Now a minute 10 to play. We are tied at 53 points apiece. Beavers trying to run as much clock as they can, and they are successfully doing it. We have hit the 1 minute mark. Right side to Duff. How about a turnover right here? Now Hess with the basketball, picked up by Peyton Hoffman. He'll put it on the dribble with the right hand. TJ Flax will pick him up. 50 seconds remaining in the overtime. Hutchins gets the handoff. Now TJ will provide the defense. Monarchs need to be careful not to foul at this point. Hess guarded by Hoffman. Now Hess picks up the dribble, and a timeout's going to be called by Scott City. Peyton Hoffman thought he deserved a timeout call, or a 3-second call, or a 5-second call, or whatever call. He just didn't get it. With 35.9, it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Monarch basketball brought to you by Canterbury Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Steel Fabrications, Edward Jones, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Discount Siding Supply, HayesPost.com, and Eagle Communications, our community connected. Well, folks are tuning in, have watched or listened to all of this ball game. They've got themselves a treat. If you're just tuning in, well, hopefully this last 35.9 seconds will be a treat. Scott City will have the basketball. Possession arrow in favor of the Beavers as well. See what TMP does defensively. Will we play for a double overtime? There's a bounce pass to Hess. Peyton Hoffman with the defense on him. Hess will dribble it. Now backs it out, gets it to Hutchins. The switch, Hoffman picks him up defensively. Down to 20 seconds now in overtime. We are tied at 53 points apiece. Hess guarded. Now down to 13 seconds, and another timeout by Scott City. And we'll take it with you. 11.7 seconds to go. In overtime, we're tied at 53. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
This presentation is brought to you by Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced insulation and coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. APAC, proving itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected.
11.7 seconds to go in overtime. TMP and Scott City tied at 53 points apiece. The Beavers with the basketball. They've held it for about the last minute 50 seconds.
Yeah, they've done a good job of protecting it. Now the Monarchs are going to have to play their best defensive possession of the ball game.
They're showing zone. No way. Well, here comes Scott City against the TMP zone look, kind of. Down to 5 seconds. Hutchins comes off a screen. A long three-pointer, off balance, no good. And why not play 2 overtimes? For sure. TMP and Scott City go to 2 overtimes. We're tied at 53. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpa One of Hayes Vitston Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bonaparte Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet.
Oh, here we go with another jump ball. Double overtime, TMP and Scott City. Jeremy McGuire, Dave Barber, and the tip is won by TMP, and they find a way to keep the possession.
That's tiptoe on the sideline, I think.
And a chance for their first lead of the game. Yeah, double overtime, and we're looking for the first lead. Scott City doubling down on Vidston pretty hard. Ryan Reuter makes a catch. Hoffman in the lane, floats at baseline. Chase Romey's shot, no good. Rebounded by Scott City. Here comes Hutchins with the basketball for the Beavers. We'll see if they try and blow 4 minutes off the clock on this one. Double overtime, tied at 53. Vidston hit a three-pointer at the end of regulation to tie the ball game for TMP. The near steal at the top by Chase Romey. And then both teams scored 2 points in the first overtime. McRae backs it out, now to Duff. 3 minutes to play. Left side Hutchins. TJ Flax with the defense for TMP. Now Hess to Cure. Drew Duff with the right-handed dribble for Scott City. Plays it between the circles now for Dylan Hutchins. Crosses over. Now has a 5-second. Now he does it. Now left side, 2:37 to play. Scott City. Hess drives baseline. Chase Romey with the good help defense. A skip pass to the backside for Hutchins. TMP's right there defensively. Well, I've never seen a team so similar to TMP that can just take the air out of the basketball when they want to. There's a baseline jumper for Duff. No good. Rebounded by Vidston. Boy, he used every bit of that 6'7" frame to grab that basketball.
And Vitz says, let's calm things down and get a good look at this end.
Ryan Reuter will set the offense for TMP. Vidston has it in the corner to TJ Flax. TJ goes up, shoots, no, rebound Scott City. A good look for TJ, just a little short. Hess into the front court for the Beavers. Plays it to Hutchins. A 1:46 to play in the second overtime. Nobody has scored yet here in overtime number 2. Hutchins with a left-handed dribble. Boy, Chase Romey about had the steal. In the lane, Hess, his jumper, no. Rebound again by Vidston. He's going to let his teammate Peyton Hoffman pick himself up off the floor. Now Jared will hand it off to Peyton with 1:20 to play, and we are still tied at 53. Now if you're the Monarchs, do you look at taking some air out of the basketball? Hoffman will back it back out. Well, if I was TMP, I would.
Absolutely.
Now Peyton drives the lane, spins against Hutchins. Tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Scott City. The Beavers have it back with 57 seconds remaining in double overtime.
And I guarantee you they'll take the air out.
Yeah, you can be pretty sure on that. Hutchins, he carried the ball. They call a turnover on Scott City.
We'll take it.
No disagreement from Glenn O'Neill. Some of the Scott City fans not so sure about it.
I'm looking for
One
taking
shot.
a little air out and then find a Vitz.
One shot. TMP will play it. They are going to go for one shot. I think Glenn O'Neill is going to say, all right, boys, let's see what we have defensively. Joe Hurdle having a word with Ryan Reuter. Down to 26 seconds remaining. Down to 23. Scott City comes out and puts a little pressure on TMP. The Monarchs handling it well. Down to 18 seconds. Now Peyton Hoffman will come out and play it to Vidston. Vidston's going to be picked up by Cure. Down to 10 seconds. Here come the Monarchs. Ryan Reuter. And Joe Hurdle wants a timeout with 6.4 seconds left in the ball game. Full timeout. We'll take it with you. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
This presentation is brought to you by Nextech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls, the freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bank and Ryan Appraising Services, a lead provider of real estate valuations. PerfTech Wireline Services, total case toll wireline services covering the state of Kansas. Chemical Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. Home steel siding and windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires.
6.4 seconds left to go. TMP with the basketball. Tied at 53 in double overtime. Jeremy McGuire along with color analyst Dave Barber. All right, You're the Monarchs. What do you draw up?
I draw up something with Vitz getting the basketball around the basket, or kick him out and let him drive. But
well, they're not going to let TMP get it deep. You can tell by the way they're defending this.
He's pretty good at inbound plays, though.
Here it comes. They're going to get it into Vitztum. He gets it back to Hoffman. Peyton drives around, plays it to Reuter. Layup. No! We're going to overtime. Number 3. Boy, a perfect design. And Reuter with some contact. But we are going to go to overtime. Number 3. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpa One of Hayes Vitzton Decorating Center, providing you with quality service selection and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bonaparte Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new and pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team.
Well, why not play triple overtime? TMP and Scott City.
Tell Coach Hurdle next time he says he wants a back and forth close game. It's going to upset me a little bit. I'm ready to the Monarchs to take this one home.
So
get the lead and take it home.
So close. TMP still is not led. Here's the jump ball, and Scott City wins it. You got to figure we're going to be seeing some tired legs out there on the floor here in this fourth quarter. Third overtime. Why am I saying fourth quarter? Scott City with the basketball outside. Cure hands it off to Hess. Now he'll back out. Vitzton with the defense on him. That ball is stolen, knocked away. Whose possession? It's got to be TMP's basketball.
Yes.
The Monarchs have it. Turnover on Scott City. Well, I guess it didn't have to be TMP's basketball, but I'm
sure
pleased
wanted
that
it
is.
to be. Okay, Monarchs, let's get the lead here. How about it?
3:37 to play. TMP with the basketball. This is seriously so fun, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Nerve-wracking, but fun. Vitztum on the outside. Now to Ryan Reuter. Ryan top of the key. Boy, they had Vitztum for a second. Jared tumbles on the baseline. Now plays it back out. Hoffman in some trouble. Reuter open for three. Good! Reuter buries the three! The Monarchs are up for the first time. 56-53 TMP.
Oh, I give up on the stats.
Inside, a blocking foul is going to be called on Chase Romey.
Tough one. He had pretty good position, but close call.
So Scott City will go to the line, and it is Bo Hess at the free throw line. He will have 2, and Chase Romey's just fouled out of the ball game. He fouls out with 5 points for TMP, but do I tell you what an exciting one. That Reuter 3 got me out of my seat.
And everybody else, I think.
So Joe Hurdle will use a little bit of time on this one. And Bo Hess.
A lot of players have been playing with 4 fouls since yesterday morning sometime.
Yeah. Jared Shoemaker in for Chase Romey. Free throws for Hess. First one's on the way, no good. Hess misses the free throws. Now the Monarchs need to make sure that they box out. Second free throw, got it. Hess with 14. (59) or 56-54 TMP on top by 2. Now we'll see the Monarchs maybe take some air out of things. Hoffman, they play it to Vitztum, makes the catch inside, goes up strong and scores! A manly move by the senior. He has 30, 58, 54 Monarchs. A long three for Hutchins, got it.
You gotta be kidding me.
17 for Hutchins.
Unconscious. Oh,
And
that
a
is
jump
a
ball, and the possession will
Wow.
stay with TMP.
lot of reaching. A lot of ball, though, too.
58-57, TMP up by 1 with 2:26 to play. Monarchs will inbound it. I think you have to get the ball inside to Vitz. Scott City with a little token pressure. 3/4 court. Hoffman handles for TMP. Now Ryan Reuter looking for some help. Plays it to Peyton, who gets it into the front court. And he is getting mugged, no call. TJ Flax with the basketball for the Monarchs. Goes in, lays it up and scores. TJ with 4. 60-57 TMP with 2 minutes to play in overtime number 3. Hess, they find Duff. Now in the corner, Hutchins for the tie. No good, rebounded by Vitz. Out to Hoffman. He says go with it. Scott City will set up their pressure. Skip pass, Shoemaker makes the catch, and a timeout for Joe Hurdle. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with you. 1:44 to play in triple overtime. We are back in 30 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
This presentation is brought to you by Nextech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls, the freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bank and Ryan Appraising Services, a lead provider of real estate valuations. Perftech Wireline Services, total case toll wireline services covering the state of Kansas. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. Home steel siding and windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires.
1:44 to play, triple overtime. TMP on top of Scott City, 60-57. They are making some plays down the stretch, Dave Barber. Both teams went scoreless in overtime number 2. So far here in the third overtime, TMP has outscored Scott City 7-4, have their first lead of the ball game in triple overtime.
Yeah, and once they got it, they've taken care of it so far, but Scott City just hitting shot after shot when they need it. And Hutchins with a big 3 to get them back within 1, and then Flax got that little nice drive.
Well, TJ saw that opening and took it to the rim. Inbounds for Peyton Hoffman. They're looking for some help. Plays it into Vitz. It's off his hands and out of bounds. Turnover TMP. Right idea. Hoffman not enough loft on that one. So Scott City has it back. No time off the clock. Beavers, Hutchins with the basketball. He has been on fire. 4 3-pointers. TJ Flax closes out on him quickly. Baseline drive. Hutchins kicks it out. Now they'll go right side to Hess. Peyton Hoffman with the defense on him. Hutchins off the screen. That three's up. No good, but a foul on Hoffman. That's going to be 5 on Peyton. And Hutchins will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Now Joe Hurdle has to dig a little bit deeper on that bench. Peyton Hoffman didn't like the call. Well, Peyton has 5 free throws. He can't shoot that free throw. So now the question is, does that free throw count or not?
I don't think they'll.
So they're still going to give him 3 free throws, which is probably the right call.
Not that I like it, but yes, it was. It blew the buzzer right as he was in his shooting.
Joe Hurdle's got to find somebody to come in, and it's going to be Creighton Renz. So Creighton will come in and replace Peyton Hoffman. Not a huge scoring night tonight for Peyton, but defensively and running the show, a heck of a job. Hutchins at the line, makes the first one. He's had a big night tonight. 18 points for him. Came in averaging 12.3. Second free throw, good. He's got 19. Trying to tie it right here with this free throw is Dylan Hutchins. On the way, and good. We're tied at 60. Monarchs get the ball inbound, and a foul's going to be called on Scott City.
They let a lot go there, and the crowd's complaining. They have absolutely nothing to complain about. He bodied up big time.
Drake McCray has picked up his fourth foul, and Ryan Reuter will step to the line for a couple of large free throws for the senior with 1:20 remaining in overtime number 3. Free throw for Ryan is up and right through there. When I find parents in the stands, I always look and see how they react when their kids make a play. Russ and Janelle, cool as a cucumber, little clap. Second free throw for Ryan, spins it, shoots, got them both. Big free throws for Reuter. He has 13 tonight.
It's like a duck on water, though. I bet those feet underneath in that tummy are going about 150 miles an hour.
Shaking a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, no threes. TMP's got to play some solid defense. They have good defenders out there on the floor. Creighton Renz helps off of the defense. Now Hutchins with the basketball, drives against Renz, backs it back out. Creighton right there for the defense. Scott City with the basketball, under a minute to play, down by 2. Hess in the lane, plays it baseline to Duff, now back out between the circles to Hutchins. They call out a signal 2-4, whatever 2-4 means. Now top of the key, Duff drives in, plays it to Hess, drives in, looked like he might have traveled, baseline McCray, good. 11 for McCray. We're tied at 62 with 35 seconds to play. Monarchs have the basketball. Ryan Reuter to TJ Flax. Now Ryan back with it. Joe Hurdle says, fellas, we're going to go for the final shot again. Scott City is going to stay back. Now Hutchins will come out and play against Bitstam. Now Reuter has it on the left wing with 10 seconds to play in triple overtime, and a timeout by Joe Hurdle with 6.5 seconds left. We're going to keep it right here as we have a tie ball game in triple overtime. You know, I didn't bring my toothpaste and stuff, so we can't stay here all night long, but what if you're TMP? You don't have Peyton Hoffman for that dribble drive. Ryan Reuter can do it. TJ Flax has the ability. Or do you give it to the big fellow and let him go to work?
So that's a good question. I've been sitting here trying to think how I'm going to answer that. And
you knew it was coming, right?
Yeah, I did. And I'm going to tell you that I would give it to Vitz and clear him out. That's not what's going to happen now that I told you that, but that's just what I would do.
All right, I am scanning parents. And right now they're stoic, although Brian Bitstam and Jeff Hoffman maybe not quite as, they look a little bit more concerned right now. So, but we'll see how we go here in the final 6.5. Scott City will have Kier, McCray, Hutchins, along with Hess and Duff, Flax, Reuter, Bitstam, Shoemaker, and Renz for TMP. Inbounds. They're going to get it in. Creighton Renz. Creighton will take a dribble. Plays it right side to Shoemaker. Jarrett looking for some help. Bitstam, a three-pointer at the buzzer. No good. Ladies and gentlemen, if 3 wasn't good enough, let's play 4. We go to quadruple overtime. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpa One of Hayes Vitstam Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bonaparte Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel.
Here we go, quadruple overtime. TMP has had one foul out, Peyton Hoffman. So right now, Creighton Renz, Ryan Reuter, Jared Vitzum, TJ Flax, Jared Shoemaker. Actually, two's fouled out. Chase Romey's fouled out too. Scott City wins the tip. The Beavers have it. 62-62. Hutchins with the basketball, gets it to Hess. He drives the lane, kicks it to Duff. Now Hutchins in the corner. Hess with the basketball, picked up by TJ Flax. Duff will play it right side to Hutchins as we are in the fourth overtime. Hutchins plays it right side now to Duff. I've called a lot of ball games in my time, Dave Barber. Never once have I called a 4 overtime game. McCray inside, now plays it. Boy, close to 3 seconds. No call. Boy, McCray was in there for what seemed like forever. Baseline floaters up and in by Drew Duff. He has 10. 64-62, Scott City by a pair as TMP comes into the front court with the basketball, down by 2. Shoemaker drives baseline, cut off, looks for some help. Now to Creighton Renz, lost it for a second, got it back. Now Ryan Reuter between the circles for TMP. They are just wanting to get the ball into Vitzum, and Scott City's not letting them get it there right now. Renz top of the key, plays it back to Ryan Reuter. Ryan looking for some help. Now Creighton Renz, a dump down. Vitz can't make the catch, and the ball is turned over. Turnover TMP, and that could be a crucial one with 2.5 left. Hess into the front court. Hutchins for 3. No good. Rebounded by Renz, and a foul over the back on Cure. That will be his 4th. And Creighton Renz, a 60% free throw shooter on the season, goes to the line to shoot 2.
Good, huge rebound, though. Great position.
Creighton at the line for the first time in a while. That's 5 on Cure, so he's fouled out of the ball game. I had him with only 4. Free throw by Creighton is up, no good. He missed it, he'll have another opportunity. TMP has to be aggressive after the offensive rebound if they can. Second free throw by Renz. He got that one to go, so Creighton gets 1 out of 2. He has 3 points. 64-63, TMP down by a point. Scott City with the basketball. We've seen what they can do taking time off the clock. But it seems like it's been a decade ago since Vitzum hit that 3-pointer to send us to overtime. Now between the circles with the basketball is Farrow. They play it to Hutchins. They let him loose for a second. Baseline, tough floater, and no good. Rebound tip. Vitzum has it for TMP. 1:54 remaining in overtime number 4. Dave Barber is kicking the stat sheets out as we speak. Vitzum
I don't have any room.
Picked up by Hess. Jared in the lane. Tough floater. No, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. You know, there's some teams, some situations where offensively coaches say a possession doesn't go without such and such touching the basketball. From here on out for TMP, I'd say the same thing as Bo Hess is now fouled out of the ball game. Stroman in. Stroman, a 5'8 junior, played a little bit in the first half. Vitzum free throw is good. We're tied. Jared with 31 tonight for TMP.
This is about as quiet as I ever heard this place get.
Second free throw for the lead. Good. 65-64 TMP. Vitz with 32. Fantastic night for him. But the Monarchs, the minute 35 remaining with the lead. Droman open on the outside. Now back to Hutchins. Stroman has not shot a free throw this season. So hopefully TMP doesn't have to get in a foul scenario. There's a steal by Reuter. The Monarchs have it. Boy, Ryan just reached in there and grabbed it away. 1:12 to play. Into the front court, Ryan with the basketball. He played it off to Vitztum. Now Scott City's going to have to make some plays. Reuter picks up his dribble, and a foul is going to be called on the outside on Farrow, and Ryan will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Farrow doesn't agree with the call. 1:01 to play, and Ryan Reuter at the line.
Fouls on the Beavers, number 3, Justin Farrow, his second.
Can't believe anybody only has two personal fouls in this game.
I know. Free throws for Ryan. He is rather quiet in the field house, and he switches the first one. 14 points tonight for Ryan. TMP is up 66 to 64. 1:01 to play in overtime number 4. Second free throw on the way for Ryan. And it rims home. 15 for Reuter. Hung on the rim for a while. A timeout on the floor by Scott City. A full timeout. We'll take it with you. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
This presentation is brought to you by Nextech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls, the freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bank and Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations. PerfTech Wireline Services, total case toll wireline services covering the state of Kansas. Chemical Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. Home steel siding and windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires.
67-64, TMP with the lead. Minute 1 to play in quadruple overtime.
We're going to call the next one.
We're going to have to start breaking out quintuple overtime, I think.
It's long.
5 overtimes. That's what you call it. But let's hopefully we don't go there and the Monarchs get the win right here. But TMP has had a couple foul out. Peyton Hoffman is fouled out. Chase Romey is fouled out. For Scott City, they've had a couple foul out as well. Bo Hess is fouled out. Kyle Kier is fouled out. Duff with the basketball for Scott City as we have 55 seconds remaining. The Beavers trail it by 3. TMP really watching closely Hutchins, who has been really good from three-point range. He comes off a screen. The Monarchs double team him. Jared Vitztum with the defense outside now, down to 40 seconds. Duff, they're still looking for a 3. Farrow inside the arc, jumper on the way. Good for Justin Farrow. He has 7. And the Monarchs will stack it. Inbounds comes to Shoemaker. Jared now plays it to Vitz. A bounce pass to TJ Flax. And a foul is going to be called in the backcourt. And TJ Flax will go to the line to shoot 2 for TMP. TJ, a 50% free throw shooter on the season. That's 3 on Farrow, so TJ will shoot 2 with 21.4 seconds left to go in quadruple overtime. Takes a dribble. Shot on the way for TJ, good. 5 tonight for TJ Flax and a timeout for Scott City. Full timeout, we're gonna keep it right here. Man. I'll tell you what, TMP is hitting some huge free throws here in this quadruple overtime. Vitz has hit a couple for TMP. Reuter's hit a couple. Now TJ Flax with the first one to make it a 2-point ball game, 68-66. And this one is enormous for TMP.
Yeah, it gets that 3-point separation where they might have to feel a little bit of pressure to force a 3-point shot. So they want to knock this one down and get back and just play some really solid defense.
And it comes down to this. Yes, it's a physical part on the free throw line, but mentally you have to really think, get my legs into it, shoot the ball, because a lot of times when you're in a fourth overtime, you're talking about some really tired legs.
Yeah, your tired legs, and mentally it takes some mental toughness to get up there and not short arm it and just, shoot your normal stroke and put it down.
So TJ with the Under Armour shoes. And no, I don't get Under Armour subsidy. The gym is quiet. For a 3-point lead, short. Rebounded by McCray. Scott City with the basketball, 17 seconds. Do they go for the win with the three? Almost a carry by Farrow. They say he kept on top of it. Duff for three in the lead. No! Rebounded by Bitstam. And Jared gets fouled in the backcourt. And he'll go to the line to shoot two for TMP. Jared Bitstam a chance to ice this thing from the free throw line for the Monarchs. And if you're TMP, I don't know if there's anybody else you'd want out there. And Drake McCray has fouled out of the ball game for Scott City. He finishes with 11 points for the Beavers. And Marshall Farrow, a 6-foot freshman, enters in for the first time for Scott City. And a timeout is going to be called by the Beavers, a full timeout. We're going to keep it right here with TMP, a 2-point lead, and Jared Bitstam to the free throw line for the Monarchs. 32 points for him tonight. You'd like to see 33 and 34 right now, Dave Barber.
Absolutely. You need that two possession, and then don't foul a 3-point shooter when they're shooting.
No.
We've seen a few of those this year, haven't we? 4 points.
Shush it. Shush it. I'm turning your microphone off right now. So if you're the Monarchs, you hit these two free throws and then you don't foul. You get back, you don't foul.
I agree.
Because you don't want Scott City, even if it's two free throws, to have a chance to score points with the clock not running.
Yeah, absolutely.
TMP out of the huddle. Scott City with Farrow and Farrow. Droman out there on the floor. Hutchins on the floor. And Duff on the floor.
I was trying to remember if Reuter has sat down tonight.
I don't think so.
I think he stayed in the rotation when they had 4 subs in.
Free throw by Bitstam. No good. He misses the first one. It rattles off. He has to make this one. Another timeout by Scott City. It's a full timeout. It's another one we'll keep right here. Well, if you're TMP, now Bitstam really needs to hit this free throw.
Yeah. Understatement.
I mean, there's been a lot of Captain Obvious statements made over the years, but that might top the list right there. But you make this free throw, and the worst that could happen was we're playing a fifth overtime.
Yeah. Absolutely. Got it. And really, you know, if it puts all the pressure on Scott City to hurry, get a hurried look at a 3-point shot. You like your chances better protecting that 3-point lead.
Only 2 starters remaining now for Scott City. Actually, Justin Farrow, he usually starts. He came off the bench pretty quickly in this ball game, but Drew Hutchins, the only other one left. Everybody else is fouled out, starter-wise. McCray's fouled out. No, except Duff is not fouled out. So Bitstam at the line to make it a 3-point ball game. On the way, good. Swishes that one. And TMP will take a timeout. 33 for Bitstam. And it is 69-66, TMP by 3. All right, you have that 3-point lead. Do you foul? Before they shoot the 3-pointer. And do you foul a guy like Jess Droman, who has not shot a free throw all year long?
Well, if I was going to foul, if he comes anywhere near the basketball, not a lot of time left. And you want to make sure if you do foul, they're not going into that shooting position where they can get a shot off. So if you get a foul away from the basket, I would do it early. Otherwise, play it out.
Jess Droman has not shot a free throw this year. Marshall Farrow, who came in late, has shot 2, and he's 1 out of 2 from the line. And TMP is going to put a little bit of pressure on here.
A good idea, just to burn some clock.
Make it a little bit harder so you can't just bring it up the floor and get a quick, easy look. They get it into Hutchins. He comes across, Gets into the front court, carries the basketball, three-pointer for the tie. No good! And the ball game is over. And the TMP Monarchs have come away with a 4-overtime win. TMP wins it 69-66. And with that, the Monarchs improve to 12-3 on the year. Scott City drops to 11-4. And one of the best high school basketball games that I have seen in my time, and I've been calling games for a few years. My goodness, this one was fun.
Oh, man. What a fitting way to end. Scott City with Coach O'Neill here. You know, you knew it was going to be a special night, but, man, icing on the cake to go to 4 full overtimes, and Monarchs come away with a win, and, boy, just a special night.
Coach Hurdle didn't know that it could come down to the last possession. That would come down to the last possession 5 times into regulation, first overtime, second overtime, third overtime, fourth overtime. But TMP gets the win. A great win for the Monarchs. If you're watching on HayesPost.com or Eagle TV, we will end our broadcast here. If you're listening on 99 KZ Country, your post-game show's coming up. Monarchs win it 69-66 in quadruple overtime. This is Monarch basketball.